Hi everybody, Dan Levy here. Very excited to walk you through our DL Eyewear spring collection, available April 22nd at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. So let's get to it. I, first of all, am wearing one of my favorite, the Walker frame, in our new color, mint. So look at that, huh? Okay, welcome our new Corrigan frame. It is a classic aviator that has taken us a very long time to perfect because aviators are such a staple that you need to get them right. So this is it it's like a gold metal with a dark green lens, which is kind of a classic aviator vibe. And we have it in 3 other options, which I will share with you. But do we get it? It's good. It's really good. I'll be wearing this a lot. Okay, for a bit more of a vibe, silver metal frame with a raspberry gradient lens. Can you see it? How are we feeling? It's good. A very different contrast from the gold. You can see your eyes through it. It's giving something different. Okay, now a silver frame with a mint lens, gradient lens. As you can see here, you can see my old tired eyes right through it. But I love that you could potentially wear this as an optical frame as well, and just make you look a little cooler. You know what I mean? So these are our 3 aviator frames. I love them so much. I feel like every optical collection needs an aviator frame. And the great thing about aviators is I think they complement most faces. This can work, it works on my face. I have a very small head. It'll also work on larger sized heads and wider faces. And then it'll play kind of an oversized effect on smaller faces. So, welcome Aylmer. It's kind of like an oversized, squared-off metal frame. I would say it's kind of a companion to McPherson. So you're getting the same kind of elements, a really large, oversized, square or rectangular frame, but now in a metal, which is just, a different situation, but I think it looks great. This is a silver metal in kind of a gray-purple lens. Which I'm kind of giving you some idea of what the lens looks like. It's such a good frame. It's great for the summer. This will be something you can have, again, the design rooted in a kind of heritage lens, something you'll have in your collection for, hopefully forever. And then I'm going to show you a different version of this. This is the optical frame, which is kind of just a really cool, again, oversized, goes away a little bit. That's what I love about a metal frame is, especially one like this, you get the high impact of the scale of the frame, but at the same time, because it's wire, it tends to just disappear. So, Aylmer, offered in sun and optical. I'm gonna give you some other options in our sun frame momentarily. This is the optical frame in gold, and as you can see, new DL logo on the back of the frame on the arm. This has a nice little brown acetate arm. Gold, everybody. I think I prefer the gold personally, and this is rose gold. A great frame, a very welcome addition to our optical collection. You can see kind of a rose gold tint. So it comes in silver, gold, rose gold, all the metals for your enjoyment. See? So this is Aylmer in silver with a dark mint lens. You can kind of get a sense of the lens here. Updated the nose pad. I don't know if you can see, but it's a metal nose pad, which is just, it's an elevated choice. Do you know what I mean? Not only does it look better, it's going to feel better. And this is just such a great frame. covers a lot of the eyes. For me, that's a good thing. And then I'm going to show it to you in one other option. This is it. This is, now I'm kind of, this is doing a whole 70s thing. Gold with a brown lens, which, you know, it kind of speaks for itself. You get what you're going for with this situation. I love it so much. And again, you get kind of like an amber arm, new logo. And then, of course, I don't know if you can see that. Anyway, it says "See with Love" on the arm. Nice little detail. And again, you get the metal nose pads. Listen, we're giving you a lot of bang for your buck with this frame. Okay? Aylmer. And one thing I wanted to add with Aylmer is that the optical frame we made just a little bit smaller than the sunglass, just so that it doesn't read too oversized on your face in optical. So the optical, essentially the same shape, just slightly smaller to accommodate the optical frame. Moving on, Moore. I think this is my favorite new frame. I mean, they're all great, but in terms of things that I will wear, this is a frame that we have been developing for a while. It is like a classic DL spin on a Wayfarer, and it's the first frame we've ever done that we're offering in an 8mm acetate. And by that, I mean it is a slightly thicker frame. So where normally our frames are, what is it, 7? 6? Like the normal DL frame is like between a 6 and a 7mm. This is an 8. So you're getting like a more impactful, slightly heavier lens. And I think you can see it, just how thick it is. So yeah, it's kind of our spin on a Wayfarer. And you get kind of a really nice carved top of this frame. I don't know if you can see kind of the detailing, but see here how it kind of does like a carving into the top. So this is dark tortoise with a dark green lens. This is like an everyday frame. This is something you can have in your collection forever. I know I've been saying that for all of them, but that's kind of the purpose of our company. We want you to be able to never get tired of these frames. But I love this so much. So this is Moore. More, please. And I'm going to show you the black, because we've done it in a classic black. It's just great. It's just so good. It's giving kind of risky business a little bit. See how thick it is? It's so good. Moore, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to the family. So this is Moore in the optical frame. This is not in the 8mm, so it has a slightly less thick sort of depth of acetate for you, just because if you're going to be wearing it as an optical frame, it's probably best to not be quite as heavy. And you kind of get the vibe. This is our widest frame by far, so if you are someone that struggled with frames fitting a wider face, this frame is for you. As you can kind of see, it sits oversized on my face. But someone with a lucky large head will be able to wear it and not have it look so oversized. So this is it in a new acetate that we have found, which I love. And you can't really see the detail on here, but I'm going to lift it off so that you get to... So basically, it's like a gradient acetate. It's a dark brown that reads almost black, but if you don't want the harshness of a black frame, you can opt for this, which gives kind of the same impact, but it's a slightly softer, dark brown acetate that then sort of gradiates into a really nice tortoise at the bottom, which is great. And you get to kind of see that in the arms too. See how it's kind of just like dark into a bit of a tortoise. It's a very elegant acetate, if I do say so myself. So here we go. inside, you have all the things you want. Our little tagline in here, you get to see more, all the information you need, and a lovely gold hardware. When I tell you that these frames are very good quality, I'm not lying. You're getting a lot for your dollar, which we should expect from everything. And this is more in matte black. So these are the two offerings when it comes to more in the optical frame, a matte black and this beautiful dark brown acetate that kind of bleeds into a lovely tortoise. They're so good. Good in optical, good in sunglass. Okay. Welcome to our Ramsden frame, named after a park in Toronto, Canada, Ramsden Park, where I used to spend many an afternoon as a young child. So, as you can see here, this is offered in a beautiful sort of cloudy pink acetate. And you can see that we've done some kind of beveling up at the top to just lift the frame. So it's essentially a companion to Moore, but a slightly more lifted and beveled top to the frame, which is really special. And the color is really great. This pink, I think, for summer with a contrasting lens is such a good option to have. And then, of course, here it is in mint. You get to see a little bit more of the detail of the shape. This mint color is so good. It's kind of like a seafoam mint. I'll lift it up so you get a better sense of it. But see how gorgeous the top of that frame is? All right. So this is being offered in sunglass and optical. I've shown you the pink. I've shown you the mint. Here we go in a brown tort, like a honey tort, with a brown lens, monochrome situation, which I think is great. Very useful, this kind of style. If you don't want black or you don't want color, this is such a neutral way to go. And, you know, the color goes with everything, but you kind of here, I'll give you a sense of, it's kind of a warm, almost amber acetate, which is beautiful. And then, of course, classic glossy black. Look at that for summertime. Look at that. Such a good shape. Get it? Got it? Good. Okay. Ramsden in an optical. See how now you can kind of see in the optical shape how it lifts. Doesn't do anything to lift the bags under my eyes though. But anyway, so yeah, now you get a kind of better sense of how that shape sits in optical. I love this frame so much and will be wearing it a lot. It's very my wheelhouse. So that's it in black. And then this is the amber tortoise. So you get a sense of how it fits. Just a warmer option to have. Fun. Ramsden. Look at that. Okay. So that is, I'm going to just keep these on. I'm going to put my Moores back on. So that is the new frame selection that we have for the spring collection. And then what we've also done is recolored some existing frames for you, as I showed you the Walker in mint at the beginning of this. So let's go through that. So Walker, a very popular frame, hard to keep it in stock, mainly because we do it in very limited batches, because we like the idea of constantly putting out new colors and having Walker be a frame that you can collect. It seems to be very popular among friends of the brand. And so we want to just continue to have fun with that shape. So this is, again, Walker in the mint, which I love so much. look at that beautiful color. I feel like I'm on QVC. And you know what? Not ruling it out. So this is Walker in Honeysuckle, which is a nice kind of cloudy, beautiful, peachy color. You can see the kind of lens. It's like a blue-gray lens. Such a lovely spring, summer color. Electric blue, everybody. Electric blue, everybody. If this isn't the greatest color, look at how... I mean, it's the great thing when it comes to selecting these acetate colors is that there are these rare moments where certain colors just stand out and you can't not put them into production. This was a chip that we saw that in a row of kind of, you get these acetate, you get them in kind of bulk chips. And we saw this color and it was so vibrant that we had to do it. I mean, come on. Perfect for summer. And then a powder pink. And so that is Walker now in 4 beautiful colorways. Okay? Take your pick, everybody. It's going to be great. And then, back by popular demand, we're doing Hawthorne, which is one of my all-time favorite frames. It's a classic shape that just has been around forever. We've now done it in a gold with a dark green lens, which I personally requested that we design. And it looks great. This is something that you can just grab and go. It's a grab and go sunglass. You can kind of see the detail. It's a great, great sunglass. Now we're doing silver with a lilac lens for a very different effect. It's great. Giving you some close-ups here. Don't look too close at me. You get a nice kind of lilac arm here. New DL logo. Get that branding in there. And then again, these are coming with metal nose pieces, which is just it's just better quality. Adjustable nose pieces. Lilac, everybody. It's a great, great frame. Okay, Roxborough. We know and love. We know and love the Roxborough frame. Now this is being offered in that beautiful brown acetate that I told you about. So it's kind of a gradient acetate. As you can see, I'm going to try and hold it up here. You kind of get the sense of it. Dark brown at the top that fades into a beautiful, like, honey tort around the bottom. The arms kind of give you a better sense of that. You can see how it goes from a dark into a light. It goes from a darker top fading into a lighter tortoise, and it's a killer acetate. I love it. See that there? See that gradation? Is that even a word? Anyway, Roxborough, newly colored. We're also offering Roxborough in a gorgeous, calling it saddle brown, which is, somewhere between a lighter frame and like a black frame. It still gives you a sense of the shape, but it just lightens up your face a little bit. I think for people with fairer complexions and lighter colored hair, this is a really great option. You get to have that kind of high impact frame, which I know for fairer skinned people or lighter haired people, heavy frames can sometimes overwhelm your face. So this is a beautiful option. And it's also just looks good on everybody. It's a really great neutral color. Saddle brown, everybody, look at that. You got some highlights built in there. It looks very expensive. It looks very expensive. Beautiful. I love this color so much. Got it? Okay. And now we have a beautiful matte amber tortoise. Looks great. See the matte finish. Slightly reddy hues to the tortoise. It's a great tortoise to have in your collection. I'll give you a sense of it just up here. You get that kind of matte finish. Gosh, it's a beaut. Lovely. See it? Good. So now we've recolored some Roxborough in Sun. This is the cloud color. It's kind of like a white, a nice cloudy white, with a lovely mint lens. Roxborough and cloud, everybody. Look at that. Fun for the summer. Good for the summer. Good for the fall. This is the Roxborough, again, in that matte amber tort with a beautiful green lens. Classic. Totally classic with a bit of a contemporary spin in the sense that it's been mattified. Look at that. Looks great. And I like the fact that you can see through it, that the lens isn't too dark, that you can still see your eyes through. It's just a nice touch. Okay. And then last but not least, we have that in the beautiful brown tortoise with that gradient again. And this is offered in a brown lens, so we're doing brown on brown, but it's this new beautiful brown acetate with a matching brown lens. And then as you can see, as the light catches the bottom of the frame, it kind of blends into a beautiful brown tortoise. Gorgeous in a sunglass. Wonderful. And now the frame that I probably wear the most of, besides Beaumont, Chorley in camel. Look at that. Keeper. So we also made the Chorley frame in sunglass a little bit larger to give a slightly more exaggerated effect. Look at camel. Look at that. Beautiful color. Again, with a contrasting green lens. Now, get ready for this one. We've done a sage on sage in Cred. Beautiful sage acetate with a monochrome sage lens. It's so good. It's light on the face, and gives like a really unexpected color that I love. I love this color so much. Sage, Chorley. Look at that. And then in classic black. Glossy, beautiful, classic black. Can't go wrong. And that's that, everybody. That is the entirety of our spring collection. We hope you enjoy it. We hope you get it while it lasts. April 22nd, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, the entire collection drops. I will try to be around to answer some questions, but that's it. So you can scroll back, you can scroll forward, you can take a look at everything. You can take close-up shots, you can do whatever you want. This is it. I'm so happy with it. And we hope you will be too, and that it really sets you up for an inspiring summer and spring. And maybe fall, depending on where you want to win. I'm going to stop talking. Anyway, we hope you enjoy it. Look at this. Ready for the sun. So, anyway, bye everybody. Thanks.